I really feel like it was such a gift. I mean, I only directed 3 episodes. I sort of came in and like played around and then got to, run away. But it was such a joy to work with the actors.
How you doing?
Gosh, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I love you as a blonde. I feel like you weren't blonde last time we talked. I love it.
God, I just got the Gen Z.
Oh, I have that too.
It's trying to stay youthful.
Oh, I love it. So we're finally here, your episodes. How does it feel?
Oh, it's wild. I mean, I'm so excited to start trickling them out there. It was actually more relaxing when the other episodes are going out because I was like, wow, people are liking them, but I didn't have to. It was all like Kat and Jessica and all of them. So it's like kind of like scary, I guess. But I also I'm like slowly in a couple of weeks, I won't have to worry about spoilers. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah. Well, this was a fantastic episode. And I love Jamila so much as Titania. What has it been like working with her as you watch her kind of morph into this influencer?
She's so good. She was like eerily good. Like there are times she would do takes. And I was like, I'm so scared of you because she's such a, like that type of villain is such a specifically like the woman who's trying to cut you down and tear you down is so terrifying. And Jamila understood that so deeply and had so much fun with that role that it was just kind of like, oh yeah, like she would come to set and do it. I was like, yeah, that's it. Like it was so great. And then she would play around and she was having so much fun with her, which was a real joy to see.
She's iconic. I think I'm a Titaniac. Let's jump to the end of the episode because there is a tease to Daredevil's entrance in the show. What does it mean to be the one to be able to reintroduce Charlie Cox into the MCU?
It was really crazy. I mean, it's so funny. Like I remember reading that scene and being like, oh my God, like how do we shoot this? How are we going to do this? There's like so much to think about and consider. It's only one shot, you know what I mean? But you're like, there's a tendency to be like, treat this with care. But it felt a little, it was just exciting. It was like, how do we tease but not give too much? Like, even just like with the timing of when the lid goes on, like there was I can't even tell you how many times I shot that shot. It was like every single thing had to be perfect. So yeah.
It is wild. Like, I was just at D23 and, I was backstage, but I could hear the screams when Charlie Cox came on stage. Like people care about this character so much.
Yeah.
Amazing. I have what can you tease about Daredevil's involvement in these next few episodes?
I just feel like you gotta watch to find out. Like, I don't know. I feel like why ruin it for anybody? Like, watch, we'll see.
This is I think this is the first episode so far without a credit scene. I'm curious if that was what kind of conversations were had around that, because I feel like the ending was so strong that it was like, you don't even need one.
I mean, there were definitely a lot of different iterations. Like, I think that's no secret. You kind of play around with like where you're going to have these end credit sequences, where you're going to have like, where do you want to put teases? And yeah, it's sort of like, I feel like that was more Jessica and Kevin being like, we don't need this because this feels so, you're kind of already like, whoa, what the fuck? So
yeah. There's so many breadcrumbs laid out in the show that I'm like so excited to find out more about. Will we find out more about who the boss of the guys who tried to get She-Hulk's blood were?
Oh my God. You gotta watch it. I will say that like things aren't coincidental. Like the writers have worked on the show for a very long time and it all pieces together.
Yeah. What has been the most rewarding part for you of joining the MCU and working on She-Hulk?
I really feel like it was such a gift. I mean, I only directed 3 episodes. I sort of came in, like played around and then got to, run away. But it was such a joy to work with the actors and like to be able to watch Tatiana work and to see how she embodied this character and gave her so many shades that were obviously there in the script, but like what she brought to Jennifer Walters was like very special. It was very like profound. Like, I just think like working with her is it was like a profound experience.
Yeah, that was literally my next question. I was like, I don't want to forget whose show this really is, working with Tatiana.
She's just such an incredible actor. I could talk about her for a long time. Like, she's sort of a dream actor. Like, she comes so prepared. She really knows what she's doing. But then she's also so willing to play. And she'll try. She has like a childlike energy to the way she approaches scene work. And so she's just like incredible. Yeah, I love her.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for your time. I'm loving the hell out of this show. I just think it's so much fun. I could watch hundreds of episodes of it.
Oh my God, I'm so happy. Maybe there'll be hundreds.
I would love that. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.